Good evening, love, and good evening, light. Whenever and wherever you are, thank you for joining us once again. I'm Wendy, and this is Dave, and um, well, I've been trying to make a video all day, so part of the message has been with me for the last couple of days, since yesterday being the 8th day of April, and today being the 9th day of April as we record this. So 8, if you're looking at the sacred circuitry, is flow, and 9 is receive. So I haven't really been feeling in the flow of things, and I've been in a lot of resistance. And so I think the idea behind doing this video tonight, sitting by the water and the fire, welcoming the new moon coming in Aries, in the fire sign, also as the sun sign of Aries. And so we've got the fire, and yet we're here with the water. And it felt like a mixed message of going with the flow, yet while doing that, it ignites the fire within us. And yet it has also this calming feeling. I've been getting the message of letting go. So I hear the water on the rocks, and the message the vision I was getting from my guides yesterday was sort of like when you're whitewater rafting, and yet all you're holding on to this big boulder, this big rock over the rapids, and it's like you're afraid to let go because you don't know what's going to be on the other side. But your higher self says, if you just let go, we're going to show you that over the other side is calm waters. So if you just go with the flow, let go of the rock, and let yourself flow, let go, you'll receive everything that you need. And it's really about letting go and going with the flow. And so that's really where the messages come from. And sometimes when we're making plans and like wanting to make a video all day, and it was sort of one thing happened after another. And so this evening, here we are, it's what, about 10, I don't know, it's a little after 10 p.m. here. So we just wanted to take a few moments to share our experience and a little light language blessing for all of us who maybe need to be more in the flow so that we can receive the gifts of our abundance. And so here we are with our beautiful wine and water. So blessings to all of you. And this is all about going with the flow and relaxing, and yet igniting the fire within us. So allowing this new moon coming up on the 11th of April. Even today, I'm reminded today that it's the 9th, and the date equals 9. So 9 is also about completion. So what is it that we need to complete, that we can feel the flow of the energy and that build this fire within us? And knowing that when we go with the flow, we really do receive everything that we need to build that fire within us. And I hope you can see the water behind us and hear it and feel the energy that we're feeling right now as we're sort of kind of relaxing, but yet building up the energy for what's next. Anything you want to add to that?
No, I think you said it all.
Okay. So cheers to all of you. Blessing the wine and blessing the waters. And
well, it's also Friday night.
oh, yes.
So the Shabbos has started, the Sabbath.
So tomorrow being the day of rest. And
so we've lit our candles for
yes.
Friday night.
Yes, we did.
And said the blessing on the wine, the Kiddush. And I could say the Hebrew blessing for wine.
Yes, I was actually going to ask if you would do
which
that.
is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Would you tell us what that means in English?
It means essentially, thank you, God, for the fruit of the vine,
Fruit of the vine.
in all of its wonderful reflections.
And I like how you said that about its wonderful reflections, because we really are all fruit of the same vine. That's part of what our guides are here to show us, that we're all fruit of the same vine. We're all one of the same light. We're all the reflection of all that is. And so in everything that you see, the sky, I hear the crickets. It's a beautiful night here in Florida. The stars are out and the water's flowing and got the lanterns burning. So it's a little bit of everything tonight in honor of all things, and remembering that we're all fruit from the same vine, the same first seed. So whatever that means to you, and where all of you may need a little flow in your life that you might receive or feel the receiving. And to remember that even me today, it's remembering that we're always receiving, even if we're not recognizing what we're receiving, and that we really are receiving what we need when we need it, and to allow ourselves to go more with the flow and the synchronicities, and that when things don't always seem to go our way, to know that that really is the way, and that is the flow. And sometimes we don't recognize that. Sometimes I don't recognize that. And the resistance of feeling like we're swimming upstream. So this message is about going with the flow and allowing those beautiful synchronicities to allow the abundances to fill our lives, that we reignite our passion. And sometimes it's okay to struggle. Sometimes it's okay to hold on to the rock. But eventually you gotta let go and go over the falls, and maybe on the other side is just blissful, peaceful waters. And even though we don't believe it, we have to see it first, because seeing is believing, and we can't really live and be and live something until we can see it. So here's to all of you. Leshanoko Bate Si Shana. Alisima Rokolea Vashono Sivihala Kasiva Shomalea Sabakoa. Plehino Male Kisavashonati Ala Kasevishona. Plehalakosa Vashe Kiamala Sivasone. Pirariana Mala Ishanotovete Kasamushoa. Savashene Kola Veseno Tobalakora. Shono soveshene tiara ko piasa. Seva shono palehara kote vesona. And sometimes going with the flow is just putting the oars down and letting the water take you. Sometimes going with the flow is pushing off of a rock. Sometimes going with the flow is paddling a little harder for a little longer. Yahyel veshamele harako savashuno te iama savashuno to harako te vikia basho atobakuma sevasho apaha ete veshona bakuma shiva kuala sesomo to vakeshami hara shiva somakia ishanasiki kia shaute siva soma ibasho ama tabakopala kashi se semana etereloko. Vishono Sivishi ki itia, le genoma agavaruha, le helakomana, sova eterese, samosovaka, la tuvikishin savana etera eshoma, savasunovara eshete, nikote le koshonabera, le fasonosete ikia. In a bado kupasane vishono to be ete. Seva sono parete, sono bala che setea, ise, seva somali halakotara, masovaki, neve semanumara kete, ina elale, levakumani avakovasona ne avakawa, seva shonotili se tavina, seva shenetivrata, oftentimes going with the flow scene is believing that there are no challenges. But the challenge is the flow. La ananti kapakupashana seve shinapalakete sasenite. Sapodopaya nania kaba ishe seve shinopalakumaniniata alakona nevesete. Not knowing what's on the other side is what you came for. You came for the surprises. Nabesaveshinakira kasavasono. Epeso amakea sabashote le intea sanase soposhono kolena ki iteshno subikia sabashona elese kivasamoto vekima ate pa hitavakote vematova amoshavashana se savatete. Sometimes you hold on so tight to that which no longer serves you. Because it's so much scarier to let go. Let go and allow the rapids to take you to the calm waters. Umakeshana se avashana sevakia because you came for the calm and then you came for the next rapids. The Moshe vacation of Sevisinite. Ivashano Sevisina Belaharako. Etesa Saparakipa Itea. Proportion Kilesina Sete. For that is what expansion is. Napokupashana Sete. La Sononia. Vacation of Safaletea, La Sheba Cornea, and Lisoko. It is an ebb and flow, an ebb and flow, an ebb and flow. Novora Koshanaseki, Devashoa, Ashanotoa, Ete. Allow the waves to push you when you need to be pushed. Navekesimusoti Balakashinana. And allow the waters to rest. For there's always another exciting adventure over the next set of falls. Kirisuna baiki avashano para halako fashana se sebashono miki ise sepishano kuba polo kumpeya elase tavayana na kishe lianta shavashona mito bakese. You came for the slash. Nabere bata ekeshano se bishono to veketa vishya for the excitement na balkoya. For the rushing, the rush, the rush. And the calm to enjoy the rush. Meshiva Sobi Krishna Teasa Soko Sevake. Maiva Iya Savashoya Vasoa. And then you see the island. Nabokupasha Nea Siveshe Mekia, where you stop and rest and allow the sun to warm you. Nyavasho no Doveki Sinase before the next ride. Nebike Lesuno Parakisha. Aha, que significa para Koshamalaba, Bota Vishina Tiana, you said that you came to be pushed over the edge. But Dol Vishina say, Iasana say, Levanta Pacabana Kashea, Note Vishina, Ente, Ivasun Balayata. Mi vasuno vale keshe iana, se vesuno vale mutovekea, over and over again. Neposhote vikia. It's all about the ride. Siposhono colashe, se vesea, ikeda sona diara. Alavashono tavelete, samatova ama, avashotova ki tevesetu, veshono bala kase, ananiata. Teleata vashono liesasipiki, e shanoseva, la koma, ashanotuveki, esuvashete. Without the storm, you would not recognize the calm. But la veshanoseki, avaha, visumo subashanete. Nisivukuma, shesiati leayana, sivashono no maheki, sivashino sivasamana vatea. Thank you for taking this ride with us. Neboshovakia, sivashono tavedana, namahakia. Nisivasopa Leso, and it is an honor to take this joyful journey with you. And remember, you have designed the words Naboko Sevashanote, and the word joy is contained, begins and ends with the word joy. Nabakashana Setivia Nantia, Asamasovake, Yiseki, Sisaporo Kushanake, Mahamakia.